Hey everyone, Harry here to talk about a particularly rich and illuminating social media message by Donald Trump. He says, I thought we were supposed to have unlimited strikes. It turns out we only have 10. We have the worst venue in the country, actually the second worst. We also have the worst. Presumably he's referring to DC. So the actual quote is, strikes were supposed to be unlimited when we were picking our jury. Okay, so for starters, I shouldn't laugh, but it shows one, just breathtaking ignorance, but also kind of such Trumpian sense of privilege. You guys know this. There are two kinds of strikes. One are challenges for cause. Somebody can't be fair, or they are the brother-in-law of the lawyer, or they've been the victim of the same crime. Those are called challenges for cause. They are in New York and every court in the country unlimited. You would not seat a juror that couldn't be fair. That would be a juror who couldn't actually execute her or his oath. And that would probably be a due process violation. But, of course, if there's cause to challenge them, you can do that in an unlimited way. Then there are the peremptory challenges, which every jurisdiction also provides, but also provides in limited form. New York's 10 is pretty representative, and those are ones in which each side is given, as part of the kind of, adversary strategy of a trial, an opportunity to say, I just don't like that one. Something about him makes me kind of uneasy, though, the way they sort of, looked at me when I asked that question. Or you don't have to give a reason, as long as it's not based on race. You may have to you may have to argue, no, I'm not doing it because of race. I'm doing it because that witness testified I was victim of a crime or whatever. But otherwise, it's really for no reason or any reason. And it's a classic part of the sort of trial lawyer's grab bag. And a defendant can direct the trial lawyer, but if they're smart, they let the lawyer's instincts take over and say, it can be crass and something, impolite and un-PC. I don't like the dress she was wearing. I don't, it just, something about, I'm nervous that they went to this school and they're my school rivals. Really anything stupid, that's a collateral challenge. All right. But thinking of anything stupid, imagine. So Trump said, I thought they were unlimited. So what he actually believes is anybody and every juror that he doesn't want, he just, I guess maybe it should be his pinky, his imperial pinky. He just waves it, and that juror has to go away. So if he wants to have no juror at all until he finds Mr. MAGA, that his view was 1,000, 2,000 times, he just says, nope. He's just president in the courtroom. And of course, he is defendant in the courtroom. And it's a role that obviously he's having trouble adjusting to. So the notion that there's something unfair or slanted about New York, oh, and by the way, each side has the same number, of course, is itself wrong and ignorant. But the underlying assumption that he could just, reject any and every juror. And of course, the system just couldn't work that way, right? A defendant waits until the perfect person. And this is really going to be coming home, because each side has used 6 of their collateral challenges, and so that's over half, and we've chosen under half of the jury, meaning we're going to be getting down to brass tacks in jury selection. Maybe they've got one peremptory challenge left, and they don't like this juror very much at all, but who's coming and do they have to save it, or they really don't like that other? And the ultimate conclusion, this is part of it's a fascinating part of trial practice. They're going to be for each side a juror or two in the box. And this is especially true for the DA side, because remember, it only takes one to be a holdout and to prevent conviction. But, they didn't have any more collateral challenges left. They had to let number 9 go there. And now that number 9's in the box, they seem to be, kind of glowering a little, or they nodded their head when a witness said a certain thing. Trial lawyers pay exquisite sensitivity to the reaction of certain jurors. And there are, for each side, they'll have a pretty good sense that, yeah, this juror is good for me, or that one's good for them, or whatever. But there will be some ciphers who will be there. They won't be certain about, and that's precisely the consequence of having a system where, of course, you don't have unlimited peremptory challenges, and there could never be such a system. So crazy and ignorant to think it. Also sort of imperious and Trumpian to, contemplate he'll just reject everyone. And then finally, a lesson's going to come home that maybe hasn't happened to him yet. And in fact, it might provoke a kind of brouhaha on his side in court, because what you can try to say for that last juror or two you don't like is you'll really fight hard for a challenge for cause. But if you can't do it, and you can't use a peremptory challenge, that juror, takes his place on the jury, and you're looking at them and wondering about them the whole time. Both sides, as I say. But the actual rubber hitting the road on the finite number of peremptory challenges is what's just around the corner in this jury selection process. And Trump will be, having to be, totally, I would think, frustrated and anxious that particular person that he doesn't want on the jury, in fact, is going to be there, because no more peremptory challenges. That's the way it works. Talk to you later.
Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.